Hello, this is Cooking Simplified with JJ Evans, and today, as I promised, we're going to do our bourbon chicken, but instead of using alcohol into our mixture for our bourbon chicken, we're doing apple juice instead for substitution. So if you had babies or you're pregnant, you can use this as a substitution of the bourbon. You don't have to have the real alcohol unless you actually want the alcohol. For those of us who like to sip, I'm just saying. The apple juice, of course, came from Kroger's. This was $1.50. This was on sale. I have light brown sugar. This came from Walmart. I went to Walmart. I ventured out, people, this weekend. And the brown sugar was 50 cents. I have our rice vinegar. Rice vinegar at the store is $1.99 at Walmart. As far as my other spices, my ground ginger, my garlic powder, my cornstarch I already had, and my soy sauce I already had as well. In the bowl here, as you can already see, I've already measured out half a cup of brown sugar. And over here on the stove, you can either cut up chicken breasts and cube them, or you can cube chicken tenderloins. These are chicken tenderloins that I lightly season with salt and pepper, and I just, cook them on the stove for 8 to 10 minutes in a little bit of olive oil. And they're good to go because you want to go ahead and have the chicken already pre-cooked before you put the sauce on it, or it could burn, or it could cause other issues as far as you having some issues later on, if you know what I'm saying. And then over here with our rice, I've already pre-made some white rice, and I just lightly season it with a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, pepper, and then of course a little bit of lovely garlic powder. So that's already done, and rice of course is super cheap. It's like $1 a bag or 50 cents wherever you go. And then I have our lovely steamed vegetables from Walmart, and their multicolored cauliflower blend. So those are already done. Just pop them in a container, season them, a little salt, a little butter, and we're good to go. But let's get started on our sauce mixture. So, like I said earlier, we have half a cup of brown sugar that we already measured out. To that, we're going to add half a cup of water. This is already pre-measured out. Now I'm going to come over here and add 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. It can be light soy sauce. It could be whatever type of soy sauce that you use. It's really all your choice. We're just gonna add that to our brown sugar and water. Then I have garlic powder. As far as our garlic powder, we're gonna add half a teaspoon. There we go. Okay, with our rice vinegar, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of this. Okay, then we're just gonna add half a teaspoon of our ground ginger. Okay, move all that out the way. And then we're just gonna measure out half a cup of apple juice. Now, if you were using whiskey, excuse me, not half a cup, 1/3 of a cup of apple juice, I'm gonna give you more liquid than you need. If you were using the bourbon in substitution, it would be the same, 1/3 of a cup. With the apple juice, 1/3 of a cup as well. Okay. We're just gonna add all that. We're going to go ahead and give this a quick little stir. Bring the camera a little closer, lovely, so they can see. All of our brown sugar has dissolved. It's wonderful and amazing. Now to our other bowl over here. You're probably wondering, why do I have this other bowl? Well, I have this other bowl because once I pour this mixture over the chicken and I bring it to a boil with our bourbon sauce, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of water. That will cause our sauce to thicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a big tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm gonna come over here to my sink. Just put it on light as far as the water and measure out 3 tablespoons of water to the cornstarch. I'm just gonna give this a quick little stir. I'm just gonna pop the top back on this. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take both of my mixtures over to the stove here. Let me turn the stove back on. And I'm just gonna put this over, and put it on 4. I'm not gonna turn it all the way on medium heat because I just wanna kind of watch this and have better control over it. Okay. Still got a little bit of brown sugar left in this bowl. Alright, that's not a problem at all. I'm just gonna grab a spoon. Or actually, no. Yeah, I'll grab a spoon. That'll probably be best when I'm dealing with this. So, I actually know what medium heat would be good. Once this comes to a boil, then we're going to add in our cornstarch and water mixture to go ahead and get the sauce nice and thick over our chicken. If this was cubed, it would be the exact same thing. So I'm like, it's really all in whatever chicken you want to use. Whether you do cubed, chicken tenderloins, or you can even do like breast. If you want to go ahead and pre-cook the chicken breast and then bring it back to a larger skillet, you could do it that way as well. 1 second. I'm like, ooh, I know what I need. I'm just gonna put a lid over this. And I'm actually going to turn it up a little bit quicker so we can bring this to a boil, so I don't have to do 2 parts or pause it, you know, for camera magic to wait on this to come up to the temperature that I need it to be. So while that's waiting, I was speaking with a coworker today, and she asked me, she said, what is the key to being healthy in this day and age? I said, well, one of the main keys is making sure that you stay hydrated. 8 to 10 glasses of water a day, making sure that you're getting enough sleep, making sure that you're taking a nap, making sure that you're taking time for ourselves, because that's the biggest issue out here is nobody's taking time for themselves. It's real easy to get caught in a trap of just go, because I'm guilty of it myself. And my husband has to remind me all the time that I need to sit down. And then also, of course, having a clean diet. It's okay to have cheat days, but it's also good to have a day where you don't have meat. That's what I do myself. 1 day a week, I don't have meat. I have tofu, or I have a salad, or I have vegetables in substitution for the meat. And it feels good on my system. I'm not having so much meat to process all the time. And then another thing I would say, like I said, just making sure that you're taking time and making sure that you're happy and you're not always stressed all the time. You can't be stressed all the time and expect to have good health. Okay, this is wonderful. Now, like, as you can see, our chicken and our sauce is coming to a lovely boil here. Now I'm going to add into our cornstarch mixture over top of the chicken. And since we turned our heat up to get our cornstarch and everything into our mixture here for our brown bourbon chicken, non-alcoholic style, you're just going to turn your heat down and put it on low, and I'm gonna let this stay on low for about a good 2 to 3 minutes and just really watch it very closely. And voila, we have bourbon chicken. And you can either make it alcoholic with just the regular bourbon, or you can make it non-alcoholic with the apple juice in substitution, or if you really wanted to, you could do cranberry juice as another substitution if you didn't have apple juice. But thanks for stopping by again. Please post any comments, any recipes, or any ideas that you feel that you want to see online, or anything that I may, need to know. So that's also very helpful. But thanks again. This is Cooking Simplified with JJ Evans. Have a blessed day.